Alright, yeah, and welcome to some more Magic Duels. This week we're taking a look at a subscriber deck by Richard W. It's an Pyromancers Assault Burn deck, or P-Burn for short. Without further ado though, if you want your deck to be shown next subscriber deck series, then be sure to send me either in the comment section below, by email, or on Twitter. Whichever one's fine with you is fine with me. Anyway, let's get to the game, shall we? See you there. Okay, we're in. We're on the play. We have one land hand. We can't take it. Two land hand. We have a telling time that could potentially get us into a Fevered Visions and Fiery Temper. Yep, this looks good enough. Let's lead off with a mountain. Let's not give away any information. Our opponent is rank 35, 188146369. I wonder if that means something. Probably. I tend not to pick up on these things. I'm going by his icon that is vampires. That would be my assumption. Hopefully he actually turns up to play the match as well. That'd be nice. Could get behind that. And red, and that's a vampire. So far, so called it. So we're going to play Sulphur Falls this turn. Nice. Well, we got the third land for everything we need to do. So we don't necessarily have to hunt for lands with the telling time now. We could find burn or our combo pieces, that kind of thing. I'm expecting black from our opponent, unless he's somehow mana screwed. I'm hoping he plays something and it doesn't persist at slow rolling. There isn't a great deal of choice on a turn 2 play that requires timing down, but I suppose the time is there for a reason. He's got that time. That's a Rogue's Passage. Our opponent may potentially not have black mana. Or he could just be mono red. One or the other. Okay, so he's ending his turn, so we're gonna telling time. Ugh. Let's take the clutch. Let's take the mountain. It's not great pickup, I'll be honest. Do we want a Fevered Visions then? I think we do, because we can burn a lot of his creatures away. They tend to have a lot of low toughness to red creatures, so we could probably burn most of them away, so long as we can keep the Fevered Visions train going and getting enough burn that way. So yeah, I'm going to play the Fevered Visions. It does draw us a card as well, so we get the advantage before he does. So what do we get? An Exquisite Firecraft, a burn spell. Wonderful. Hopefully we don't draw our opponent into black mana. Wow, okay, well, continue playing. We take 2 damage to him. He discards and does not fire off his thing. Right, let's put Thing in the Ice down. And Mountain, pass the turn. No reason to bounce a 1-1. End a turn, get to draw another card. Jorien, that's awesome. If our opponent does get extremely mana screwed throughout this game, then I might consider not publishing this video, since I don't think it's very entertaining to watch a mana screw on either side, to be honest. So yeah, he's playing black mana, but he hasn't drawn any. We'll see if he manages to draw some soon. If he does, then this video will appear. If not, then it won't. Okay, well, we're just going to pass the turn over. And draw another card. Another land. We have plenty. He has none. Come on, get a land. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Come on. There's his black mana. Okay. We have ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully. Though the AI has menaced away a Neonate for no value. Don't get that play, but alright. Well, we're going to Jace, which is pretty much going to seal this game up in a little bow. Let's scry one and draw one. Let's take that Fevered Visions. It allows our opponent to get some black mana. I kind of want to help him at this point. Makes it more interesting for me. And we get to draw a card. It's another land. We're discarding though. Did we have any mana left untapped? No. Just going to drop the clutch. Meh to that. Don't think we need it. There's nothing we particularly want to bounce back to his hand that he can't just straight up play again. Did he discard black mana? I'm confused. I don't know. Maybe he did. I'm not sure. So he only has to discard a card to make this a 3/2. And there, I'm assuming that's him discarding a card. He gets an Asylum Visitor, so his deck's up and running. Thank God. I'm kind of glad. Means you guys are actually going to see this game. Right. Okay. Well, Fevered Visions is pretty much a deal sealer. Let's just plus Jace. Fill our hand up. Twin Bolt is nice. What do we want to do, though? Is the question. We don't have any way to discard except for by filling our hand up. And in fact, we could discard, I think, 3, 6, 7, 8, yeah. If we went Twin Bolt like that, we get to draw a card, remove a counter, and then we're going to end our turn. We're going to hit hand size, discard the Fiery Temper, burn his other creature down. So, draw a card, discard to hand size, discard that, and a Highland Lake. And then pay the madness cost. Yep. Bam. Okay. Come on, opponent, I've given you plenty of cards. Do something interesting, please. I want you to nearly beat me and then I can win. That's what I want. That's my favourite kind of game. I don't care about absolute domination. I don't care to be absolutely dominated either. But the best kind of games are the ones where it comes down to a single turn and either person can win. My favourites. Though this one isn't panning out that way, to be perfectly honest. So let's scry again. And that's probably going to be the victory right there. So, Fiery Temper. And then we're just going to Exquisite Firecraft for the win. Victory! Draw a card. Flip Thing in the Ice. Mega Super Dead. Alright, guys. Well, I shall see you in the next game. Okay, we're in. We're on the play. We have a 1-land hand. It would be nice if it was 2 lands. It'd be great if it were 2 lands, but we can't take that risk, so we're just going to throw it back. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. We've got a Fevered Visions to help us draw into better cards and Thing in the Ice to start flipping. Hopefully Jace can help us along that path as well. So our opponent is on blue. The name is rank 33, McAllister. So blue mana. Do we want to get the Jace down pretty quick? I think so. We don't have any instant or sorceries to start throwing Thing in the Ice counters off yet. But we can throw away lands to the Jace to hopefully find more instants and sorceries for the Pyromancer's Assault and whatnot. So we'll throw him out. We'll see what he does. Our opponent's on blue, so until they show us another colour, I'm not really too scared about losing the Jace. Nor am I really worried about losing him anyway, because, yeah. Blue-red, okay. Maybe this is a mirror match, but probably Prowess, yeah. Okay. Prowess is a bit of a finicky one, because we don't really want to put out our Fevered Visions to help him draw. On the same note, though, we kind of need to draw. But Let's see what Jace gets us. Hopefully a burn spell. Another thing in the ice. We'll throw away the Highland Lake since it's a tap land. We've got plenty of lands. We'll throw out the thing in the ices. And maybe we can race this. We just need a burn spell to take that guy down. And we need him to tap out. It's the deck's main weakness for our opponent. Thing in the ice. Yeah. The deck's main weakness is that they have a few creatures. There aren't a great deal of prowess creatures for you to put counters on. And he's likely going to start pushing through as much damage as possible, so we'll see him tapping out quite a lot. So if we get a fiery temper right now, awesome, is all I'll say to that. So we're going to take a lot of damage here. 5 damage to be more specific, and he gets to scry. If we can get rid of his creature though, it'll slow him down quite significantly. That is not a way to get rid of one. Let's Jace again. Try look for that burn spell. That's another Pyromancer's Assault. This isn't going well. We don't want to play Fevered Visions. We want him to run out of steam as soon as possible. Let's drop an island. Play an island. Pyromancer's Assault. It feels really bad. Or do we just want a thing in the ice again? Yeah, let's thing in the ice. It's not the most efficient play, but we don't have the hand to be triggering Pyromancer's Assault anyway, so even if it was on the battlefield, it's not doing as much good. Whereas if we draw a single instant or sorcery, we can take counters off the thing in the ice. And hopefully Jace will get us to that point. Well, now we need 2 burn spells, and we need them fast. Because we could be taking a lot of damage here. If he's got another Titan's Strength, which I'm going to imagine he does. Oh, he doesn't. Interesting. Or at least he doesn't want to use it. Come on. Stop it. Right, what do we get? Clutch of Currents does not help us. We're not going to be around long enough for the Chandra, I don't think. But we also don't want to use the Fevered Visions. Do we want to clutch anything? Not really. You can haste it back in. Maybe next turn, so that he has to tap down 2 lands. But for now, I think we'll Pyromancer's Assault. Hopefully we don't just die here. Very much could. You very much could anyway, even if I bounced one of his creatures. We might want to save this for the thing in the ice, if that's what he wants to do. You get a 1/1 counter whenever you cast an instant or sorcery. That's annoying. Okay, he's going for the long game. Gotcha, kid. Gotcha. Right. Lightning Axe. Lightning Axe is nice. Let's Jace. Actually, let's kill one of these guys. Let's discard the other Pyromancer's Assault. Gets 4 in our graveyards. Then Jace is going to loot for us. And then we'll flip the Jace. Let's drop the Clutch Occurrence since we can minus Jace to use that. Play the Fumarole. Should we just plus the Storm Chaser Mage, or should we minus and Clutch of Currents one of these guys back to his hand? It'll get 2 counters off the thing in the ice as well. And actually it'll trigger Pyromancer's Assault, which won't do much, granted. Yeah, let's... No, because Jace just straight up dies if we do that. So let's plus the Storm Chaser Mage. So he's going to have to Prowess it out of -1 power. Not sure if that's the play. We're not doing really well on the board anyway. And there's a Jessian Thief. Well, he's tapped down a fair whack. He's just going to pass the turn. Awesome. His hand might be full of lands then. Geist Blast. What does Geist Blast do for us? Geist Blast. Not a great deal. But we can... Let's minus Jace and clutch away his thief. Or even minus Jace, the lightning axe, discarding the Geist Blast. Cast this card. No, don't you. Oh, you horrible, horrible game, you. Right, let's deal that. And then let's discard the Geist Blast, dealing 5 damage to the Storm Chaser Mage. In fact, exile the Geist Blast and deal 5 to the Jessian Thief. That's all of his Prowess creatures off the board, which is what we planned on doing. The game tried to screw me over, and it failed, as it was stricken to the ground. Okay, Jorian. Draw him some cards. We've got to remember, it is kind of cheating to minus Jace, a card that should have been exiled. So the Lightning Axe should be in exile, so we'll play it as though it is. Alright, so technically there's only Clutch of Currents in our graveyard. Let's plus Jace, do that. And then let's just Twin Bolt him on the end step. What's he got for us? This has been a really finicky, weird game, I have to say. Coming at Jace. Should we sack our Fumarole off to kill? Oh, it will, probably won't kill it. That's the thing. You'd have to do a lot to make... No, you'd only have to Titan Strength. Yeah, let's let the Jace die. Yeah. He still has to pump something in order to let it die. And he's going to Twin Bolt it. Okay. Well, we're actually going to hold the Twin Bolt just for the off chance that we can Pyromancer's Assault on our next turn. And we can. Wonderful. Right, so... Twin Bolt the Jorian. That's 2 damage. We point to our opponent at that creature. We can only kill one of them. So let's kill that one. Point it at him. Flips our thing in the ices and we attack for 14. Should have actually just pointed it all straight at him. That was a bit of a misplay as well. But we've got 14 damage on the board. He gets to keep his thing in the ice because it is a horror. Silly, silly misplay there, but 14 damage isn't anything to laugh at. And now he's got to worry if we've got a burn spell in our hand, which if he doesn't block, we very much could. And his flipping doesn't stop ours from... doesn't bounce ours away. So yeah, he's not confident that we don't have a burn spell. Rightly so, nearly every card in our deck is a burn spell. Okay, he's got a Mage Ring Bully. But he's going to have to chump to not really not to die. So let's just Fumarole up, I think. Fumarole up. Attack with everything. And yeah, I think we might just have this game. Swinging with the team. He has to block an Awoken Horror. We go down and press this lovely little button, which means we're doing 11 damage. Oh, he's paused. He's trying to break the game. What a cheap, salty opponent. Oh dear. Well, we won. Keep the record of that. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. So if you've enjoyed the content, then be sure to leave a like. If you've loved the content, then be sure to subscribe. And sorry about the misplays. But if you're not quite sure anyway, make sure to look at the end cards, see the rest of the content I've got to offer. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.